Thanks to Wendigo Tea for their support. They're keeping each episode steeped in mystery and value. WendigoTea.com.
Your daily game plan for success. It's Sachs in the Morning. Steve Sachs.
Hi, Steve Sachs here with Sachs in the Morning. Today is Monday, February the 20th, and we're talking about preparation this week. Spring training. People have reported to spring training. I think the first game for the Dodgers is February 25th, so we are well into it, and we're going. Spring training is a very good time of year. I used to love spring training. It's all about preparation, and you know what also I like to prep for is having a great day. And the way I do that is I start out with some Wendigo tea. Yes, I like it. I like the Bigfoot black tea, one of my favorites, sweet, strong, smooth. And just remember that when you go to wendigotea.com, put in your promo code of SAX, S-A-X, at checkout. You can save 15%, and you can find that link also on the Sachs in the Morning website as well. All right. So after having a winter off of, well, not really off, but a winter of preparation for the next season, I always love going to spring training because we were getting really down to the brass tacks of getting ready for, 162 games and then postseason, possibly 200 games throughout spring training, regular season, and then postseason. So I had to be ready for that. So spring training was great. I always like to take advantage of the great coaches that I had. The two guys that I want to mention today, Tommy Davis, one of the greatest Dodger hitters ever, and Frank Howard when I was with the Yankees. So two different organizations, two different great hitting coaches, and man, did they make a difference. Tommy Davis used to talk to me about using the left arm as a right-handed hitter, the importance of the left arm. If you can imagine, everybody's held a bat in their hand, everybody's played softball or baseball. If you're a right-handed hitter, that left arm is really important to get the bat head through the zone. So Tommy Davis, he said, just pretend that you're flipping cards, that you're just flipping cards in a card game. So if you can imagine yourself flipping cards, what happens is your elbow kind of stays close to your body, and you just flip the cards out with your wrist. That really made my swing a lot shorter. And that one little tip that Tommy Davis gave me enabled me to hit .332 that year. And I missed the batting title by 2/100ths of a point. And it was heartbreaking. And I used to rag Tim Raines. Oh, man, he's the one that won the batting title that year. I was teammates with him later, and I used to rag on him saying, man, why didn't you play all those games down the stretch against the Mets when they had the great pitching? And he was out because he was hurt, whatever. But he won the batting title, and I was second. But it was because of that one tip that Tommy Davis told me about, flipping cards. A very kind of an innocuous statement, but to me, it really made sense, and it helped me finish second in the batting title that year. And then when I was with Frank Howard with the New York Yankees, Frank Howard was one of my favorite men of all time that I've met in baseball or out of baseball. A gentle giant, about 6'9". He played about 290 pounds, but he was such a great communicator. Frank Howard, the first thing that he said to me was, Steve, welcome to the New York Yankees. Frank Howard, hitting coach. I'll tell you what, I'll tell you a few things. I'll suggest some things. And if you like it, use it. If you don't, just can it and throw it out and don't worry about it. That's the kind of the demeanor that Frank Howard had. And to this day, I have a long-standing, great relationship, still talk to him at times, but just taking advantage and preparing with a tremendous asset, i.e. the hitting coaches that I had in front of me, made a huge difference in the way I approached the game and the final result that I had in those seasons working with these coaches. It made a huge difference. So preparation is such a good thing. I love the fact that we don't have a complete say in the final outcome and what we're striving to do, but how we prepare and how we react are two things that we do have control over. And you look at, at retirement age, and we have a very much an aging society. And so the need to go out and really prepare yourself for retirement is huge. I believe that the average American saves about $141,000 in their retirement savings. So that's not a ton of money, but it's better than nothing. So the fact that you have to do something early in your life to take care of yourself later, it's all about preparing for it. And youngsters, because we have a lot of young listeners, here at Sachs in the Morning as well. What you do in the 7th and 8th grade is going to make a big difference. It's kind of like that butterfly effect. Butterfly flaps his wings in Chile and makes a big difference in all of South America. And so that's the kind of a thing that I'm trying to tell young people. What you do in the 7th and 8th grade is going to make a difference on how you work and how you prepare and how you succeed in high school. What you do in high school is going to make a difference on what you do in college and so on. And what you do in college is obviously going to have a huge effect on how your life is going to get on its own and off to a great start. So these things about preparation are monstrous. Don't ever take them lightly. Preparation is the key to success later on. Now, tomorrow I'm going to talk about 3 tips I'm going to give you that's going to really give you a chance to prepare correctly when you're locked down in the dead of winter, when there's no chance to get outside and do things. I got 3 tips for you that can help you in those situations. And then on Wednesday, of course, we're going to talk about 4 more tips that are going to be involving career changes, okay? A lot of people are doing that. There's a lot of jobs available in the U.S. today. Some people are making career changes. 4 tips on Wednesday in the best way to get after that. And that is my short for today. If you like what you heard, give us a positive review, subscribe, and share. Also, remember that the Sax in the Morning swag is now available on my Instagram site. Go to saxinthemorning_podcast. You'll see it right there on the Instagram, and just hit the link. Everything's there, mugs, hats, tumblers, you name it. Take advantage of it.